Hey everyone, have you ever been in a meeting at work or even just talking with friends, and it feels like you're all speaking completely different languages, you're all using the same words, but nobody seems to understand each other? It's frustrating, right? Well, this feeling of total miscommunication is at the heart of an ancient story from the book of Genesis, the Tower of Babel. Let's dive into it. Genesis chapter 11 tells us that after the great flood, all the people on earth spoke one language and were united. They migrated to a land called Shinar and decided to build a massive city with a tower that would reach the heavens. Their goal was to make a name for themselves and to avoid being scattered across the face of the earth. Now, on the surface, this might sound like a great project. Unity, ambition, building something incredible together. What could be wrong with that? But if we look a little closer, we see the problem wasn't the building itself, but the motive behind it. They were doing it for their own glory, to make a name for themselves, not for God. Their unity was built on human pride and a desire to control their own destiny, essentially trying to become like God and reach heaven on their own terms. So God saw this. He saw their pride and their attempt to put themselves at the center of the universe. To stop this project rooted in arrogance, God came down and confused their language. Suddenly, a bricklayer couldn't understand the architect. A supervisor couldn't communicate with his team. The project ground to a halt. Chaos and confusion replaced unity and cooperation. Because they could no longer understand each other, they scattered across the earth, just as they had feared. This story is so relevant today. How often do we build our own towers? It could be our careers, our social status, our personal projects. We pour all our energy into them, seeking our own glory and trying to secure our own future, often leaving God out of the equation. We create our own little kingdoms where we are the king or queen. And what happens? We often end up feeling isolated, misunderstood, and disconnected, even when surrounded by people. The very thing we thought would bring us fulfillment leaves us feeling empty and scattered. The Tower of Babel is a powerful reminder that true unity and purpose don't come from our own ambitious plans. They come from aligning our hearts with God's will. It teaches us about the danger of pride and the beauty of humility. When we try to build our lives on our own strength, we end up with confusion. But when we build on the foundation of faith, we find true, lasting connection and purpose. Let's close with a short prayer. Dear Lord, forgive us for the times we build towers of pride in our lives. Help us to tear them down and to build our lives on the foundation of your love and grace instead. Unify our hearts for your glory, not our own. Guide us in humility and fill us with a purpose that comes from you alone. Amen. Thanks for watching. If this message resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.